I gotta say so too.
Yes, you say.
Go ahead.
Not because we have not power, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us.
He want to make sure we understand and be an example to this. You don't work, you don't eat. You don't put in, you don't get nothing. And that's the same thing about God. Whatever you put in, that's what you're going to reap. You put nothing in, you reap nothing in. That's it. Go ahead.
But even when we were with you, this we commanded you,
He said, this we commanded you. Go ahead.
that if any would not work, neither should he eat. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies.
That's all they do, busybody. Looking for something. You have some people just like they doing so much work. They might be in a place, working or whatnot. They see all the people inside the stuff, what they go put an apron on like, yeah man, we did all this stuff right here, this and that. Yeah, man, I'm hot. Woo! You just showed up 10 minutes ago. All the stuff inside of all the stuff in court. You want to take the glory for it. That's a busybody. Taking the glory for somebody else's work, somebody else's time.
Yes, sir.
I don't never want to be labeled like that. My mama didn't raise us, my dad didn't raise us to be like that. You contribute, you help, you do whatever. Don't be like that. He said he didn't want Israel to be like that. Freeloaders, man. But they want to eat everything up when they get done. Can't even let the chicken get off the grill, boy. Hey man, they ain't done yet. I don't care. we had to get together one time in college like that. Boy had a grill out there, got a little money, started cooking some chicken on the grill. He like, yeah, y'all come on and get some chicken. He like, it'll be done in a minute. These cats couldn't wait. They was sticking their hand on the hot grill, grabbing the chicken. I'm all right, dog. Shoot, I'm all right. Smoke coming out of the hand, blood and everything. Ain't even done. Y'all know what it is. Y'all got family members like that. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Now them that are such we command and exhort by our Lord Jesus Christ, that with quietness they work and eat their own bread.
Yes, sir. Quietly, you work and eat your own bread. And they don't eat over what you brought. You bring what little, so they don't eat very much. Let them bring what a little bit. But if somebody offers me some more, go so make sure everybody gets some before you go back to second and thirds and fourths and fifths.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, sir. Let me show you how God should deal with his house. Malachi chapter 3. You just learn. Get his mind right. Because Israel is some free-loading people, boy. That's my pet peeve. I don't give a woman no money unless she, I gotta see her husband or something. Ask me for no money like that. You got a lot of people who do that, sending women out there to beg for money. Never do that. Man, why can I never beg for no money from nobody else? Period. Period. Because we as men, we understand. We try to manipulate that once we give you some money. Yeah, you remember I gave you that little money? Well, you got to pay me back money now. We can work this out. We can work this out. It's going down. As we speak right now, somebody working it out. You know it. Yes, sir. That's why he said he wants you to have yours. Work so you can have yours. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 8. This is what he's talking about, the house of the Lord. And some preachers confuse this as in money. We ain't talking about no money. Go ahead.
Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Will a man rob God? Yet you have robbed me. What he robbed me? What happened if you rob God? Go ahead.
In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with the curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
This whole nation robbed me. Like we have these holy feasts. You know, he said, told us what? Not to show up empty, right?
That's right.
This is what he telling you right here about the house of the Lord, so everybody can have some. Distribute out amongst people, the poor and all that stuff. Now, we don't mind about you taking extra food home from the feast, because we got a lot of it. But listen what he said here, right here. Go ahead.
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith.
He said, bring all the meat in the church.
In the house.
In the storehouse, right?
Right.
Why they preachers always talking about bring some money? He's not talking about they had storehouses where they had food stored. They help the widows, help the fatherless, help the poor, so they can distribute amongst the ones that need it. But they always use this as in money. Now, I ain't talking about no money per se right here. Now, if you can't buy it, you give the money to somebody who can buy it. It all work hand in hand. He said, bring you all the tithes in the storehouse, that there be meat in my house. Go ahead.
And prove me now herewith, says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the window of heaven and pour you out of blessings, that there shall not be room enough to receive it.
He said, I'm going to pull you out of the car, a house. He going to pull you out of bed so you have room enough to receive me. That the windows of heaven is talking about rain. He going to pour rain on your crops.
Right.
So your crops will grow, and so your animals can eat, and so you can have a harvest.
That's what it means.
But the preacher will flip this and thinking that this talking about money. It's not talking about money per se. If you want to give some money, that's fine. But he's talking about fruits of the field. If you keep reading this on and on, he said he will rebuke the devourer for your sake, of your field.
That's right. That's right, bro.
This is what he's talking about. Well, this is why I want to make sure you understand about the house of God. When you come in all hungry, bring something in, help some other people. This is how the house of God can help people that need it. Let's look at something. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11. We got a couple more after this. We'll be done. The belly God. Get hungry and see what that belly God show up. Get hungry. That one over there got some money. He says, all you gotta do is come and lay with me. And you hungry. It ain't gotta be a woman, a man doing that to a woman. Women do that to men today. Shoot, the women, they got more money than the man. A lot of them. Which I don't understand, they're taking care of jokers today. But anyway, let's see how God wants us to handle the church when you come in the house to eat. Verse 20, 1 Corinthians 11, verse 20. Go ahead.
When you come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper.
Like, for me, back in the day, I used to say, well, the Lord's Supper, he's talking about when we come together for the feast, you're supposed to you're supposed to eat good for them days right there. But some people feel the kindness of their heart to help the poor. They set some stuff, food out for them and say, oh, you can take this home. But the ones that don't need it, they don't need to be taking this food. Let the poor have it. It's not time for the person to come and get filled when you offer this food up for people who need it. Go home and eat. Go ahead, verse 21.
For in eating, everyone taketh before other his own supper, and one is hungry and another is drunken.
Go ahead.
What? Have ye not houses to eat and to drink in?
He said, what, you ain't got houses to eat and drink in? Meaning that we have something up here for the homeless giveaway or something like that. I don't want to see my people, my kids and my folks come up here eating up everything. No, this for people who actually we putting this function together to help them. He said, what, you ain't got houses? You ain't got food and drink in your house? But you want to save yours for the next week. Go ahead.
Or despise ye the church of God? shame them that have not. What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not.
He don't praise you in this when you have those functions. And I want to do some of the functions where we feed the poor. But we got to get this money right. We got to get this place right. Got to do a lot of stuff. We so behind. But we get there. Jump down to verse 33. Verse 33. Go ahead.
Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another.
Tarry means look out for one another. Go slow. Like, okay, let me eat one plate. Let me wait to somebody else. Make sure everybody gets something to eat before I go back. Tarry for one another. Look out. Maybe somebody will come up with something to eat. We eat it all up, they ain't gonna have nothing. Go ahead.
And if any man hunger, let him eat at home,
Yes, sir.
that ye come not together unto condemnation. And the rest will I set in order when I come.
So if you're hungry, more than that, and you see we got more people that need to eat, don't be eating nothing there. Get full at your house. Eat your food. Let the people that need the food eat. That's just food for thought when we start throwing these things, these functions. Let's go to 1 Samuel, and we got one more after Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 25. I had to cut this lesson, well, there's a lot of this stuff here. 1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 2. Let me show you how a man almost got his whole household killed because of food. 1 Samuel chapter 25 and verse 2. Old Nabal. Foolish folly is his name, and foolish is he. Nabal. Nabal and David. David. David is somebody you don't play with. When he asks you for something, you better give it to him. 1 Samuel chapter 25 and verse 2. Go ahead.
And there was a man in Maon, whose possessions were in Carmel. And the man was very great, and he had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats, and he was shearing his sheep in Carmel.
So he had 3,000 goats and sheep, man. He had a lot. Go ahead.
Now the name of the man was Nabal, and the name of his wife Abigail. And she was a woman of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. But the man was churlish and evil in his doing. And he was of the house of Caleb.
He was evil in his doing. This man right here, he just was crazy. Go ahead, listen to what David asked of him. Go ahead.
And David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shear his sheep. And David sent out 10 young men, and David said unto the young men, Get you up to Carmel and go to Nabal, greet him in my name. And thus shall ye say to him that liveth in prosperity, Peace be both to thee, and peace be to thine house. Peace be unto all that thou hast.
David told the man, go to Nabal's house and be at peace. His brother will come in peace. He just want to ask you something. And he said, be kind in what you do. Don't be disrespectful. Go ahead.
And now I have heard that thou hast shears. Now thy shepherds which were with us, we hurt them not. Neither was there aught missing unto them, all the while they were in Carmel.
David said, your animals, your shears, everything we protected, you may have one missing. And the reason why you may have one missing, because my servants and I protected your land and your animals. And he was asking him to give him something. Go ahead.
Ask thy young men, and they will show thee. Wherefore let the young men find favor in thine eyes. For we come in a good day. Give, I pray thee, whatsoever cometh to thine hand unto thy servant and to thy son David.
He He said, you coming to a good day. We know you got 3,000 sheep. Give us something. Because we protected you. It's almost like the Godfather or something like that. How they protect the territory. And they want their payment. Go ahead.
And when David's young men came, they spake to Nabal according to all those words in the name of David, and ceased.
Mm-hmm.
And Nabal answered David's servants and said, Who is David? Who is the son of Jesse? There be many servants now of day that break away every man from his master.
See, he's sitting up there being disrespected. This is the king of Israel. Who is David? He know who David was. Because you got a lot of stuff, you got a lot of things you don't need in there. And David said, man, I'm the reason why you got all this protection. Nobody stole nothing from you. I protect you. Only thing I ask for you, just give us a little something for food. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Shall I then take my bread and my water and my flesh?
This is what this foolish man is saying. Shall I then take my bread, my flesh, and give it to you? Go ahead.
That I have killed for my shears, and give it unto men whom I know not whence they be?
Mm-hmm.
So David's young men turned their way, and went again, and came and told him all those sayings.
I can hear him now. Okay, let me go tell David what you say. I ain't hard with you. Okay. I know David what he gonna do. David is not gonna play. He gonna come and get it all, so we gonna have plenty of food to eat. David gonna come and get it all. He, man, ain't gonna play. David was a man God said, man, you too bloody, man. You can't kill this man. You like to kill. He was a warrior. Verse 13, go ahead.
And David said unto his men, Gird ye on every man his sword.
Posse up. Regulators. Let's mount out. Go ahead.
And they girded on every man his sword, and David also girded on his sword. And there went up after David about 400 men, and 200 abode by the stuff.
Y'all seen the movie 300? Just something like that. He had warriors, but he had a wise wife. She knew David knew what he was going to say. So looking at his wife, Abigail, what she did. That's why I say women be like Abigail. She's a good example. Now, some of us men get foolish at times. Thank God we got some money in our pocket. We don't need to pay respect to who we need to pay respect to. Go ahead.
14. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, Behold, David sent messengers out of the wilderness to salute our master, and he railed on them.
See, y'all thought that was a slang, rail. Yeah, he railed on him. He went off on David. And what she said, go ahead.
But the men were very good unto us, and we were not hurt, neither missed we anything, as long as we were servants, as long as we were conservant with them when we were in the field.
Go ahead.
They were a wall unto us, both by night and day, all the while we were with them, keeping the sheep.
So there was a shield of protection around, a wall of men, so nothing got Nabal's things of his animal. They protected him, but this foolish joker didn't even see this. He didn't want to see it. Go ahead.
Now therefore, know and consider what thou wilt do, for evil is determined against our master, and against all his household, for he is such a son of Belial, and a man cannot speak to him.
His mind was sealed up. I ain't giving David nothing. But look what Abigail did, his wife. Go ahead.
Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine and five sheep ready dressed.
But man, you know how some of you get this stuff together. I ain't gonna kill my kid. Get this stuff together. Get this stuff together. Put it on that donkey and get it out of here. She understood. She knew who David was. Go ahead.
And 5 measures of parched corn, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of figs, and laid them on asses. And she said unto her servant, Go on before me, behold, I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal.
She gonna tell that foolish other man he was foolish. He probably trying to stop and get the whole town killed. Listen what David said. Go ahead.
And it was so, as she rode on the ass, that she came down by the covert of the hill.
Yes, sir.
And behold, David and his men came down against her, and she met them.
But David was already ready, standing locked and loaded. Go ahead.
Now David had said, surely in vain have I kept all that this fellow has in the wilderness.
I kept all y'all say. All I asked for, a little food, you can't give it to me? I'm gonna take it all. Go ahead.
So that nothing was missed of all that pertained unto him, and he has requited me evil for good.
You don't disrespect me like that? Okay, go ahead.
So and more also do God unto the enemies of David, if I leave of all that pertain to him by the morning, like any that pisses against the wall.
David said, I'm gonna kill everything that pisses against the wall by morning.
Wow.
You know he coming with the pain. By morning, I'm gonna kill everything. I asked this man to give me some food, and he sit up there about to disrespect me like that. Disrespect me like that. And I protected everything. But he had a wise wife. She saved the whole town. Go ahead.
And when Abigail saw David, she hasted and lighted off the ass, fell before David on her face, and bowed herself to the ground.
Hold up, David. Hold up. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I got your stuff right here. Don't do that. I got your stuff. A woman can talk to a man. A woman with some wisdom can talk to a brutish man. Somebody, a man that don't hear nothing, see nothing but blood at the time. If she a good woman of God, she can calm him down. She can calm him down. But if she ain't, can't nothing calm him down. She was talking today. We got you. Go ahead.
24. And fell at his feet and said, upon me, my Lord, upon me, this iniquity be. And let thine handmaid, I pray thee, speak in thine audience. Hear the words of thine handmaid.
He said, she would come humble as a dove. Hear me, Lord. Let me speak. She got permission to speak. She said this. Go ahead.
Let not.
Now she come. Oh, you gonna hear what I got to say. This is what we gonna do now. All this crazy stuff, these stuff come out these women mouth today. The woman had a lot of respect. She was humble. She understood the power. But a lot of women today don't understand the power of certain men that is in power. Police officers and all this stuff. Get a good example of a great woman who took this humility point. She went down with it. Go ahead.
Let not my Lord, I pray thee, regard this man of Belial, even Nabal, for as his name is,